student at that point, it was truly a point of enlightenment from within when he began to elucidate on the verses of Joshan al-Kabir. He took a sentence, Ya tabib man la tabiba la, O physician for the one who has no physician. And he stated that in our minds, what this means is that when we are struck with sickness, incurable disease, we go to every door, every expert, skillful physician and doctor to find a cure. Failing to find a cure, we finally arrive at the door of the mosque. In humility, we place our foreheads on dust, and then we cry out, O physician, for the one who has no physician. He states this is our understanding of this particular sentence. He said, however, the Imams from the progeny of the Prophet, they understood this very differently. He said, for them, every expert physician who finds the cure for the disease is none other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For them, Allah is not the last resort. He is the point of beginning and the end, both put together. Whereas for us, Allah is to be found after defeat, after hopelessness from all else. For them, every answer that comes from every mouth, every assistance that is rendered by every hand is none other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And therefore, the tablet that grants cure is no more than the name of Allah, Ya Shafi. The hand of the physician that brings about cure is no less than the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For them, Allah was not a separate entity. For them, there was nothing but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We stated this yesterday, that maybe we need to think of Allah as that all-embracing truth, all-embracing reality, who is most intimate. And at the same time, He has a face that cannot be comprehended. On the other hand, we stated that as far as our journeys are concerned, we will find that the world in its entirety, with its Jibrail, with its unending stellar constellations, with its animal and plant kingdom, with its humans and oceans, with this marine life, unending wonders of Allah, all of this is no more than a reflection of the individual self. As far as our journeying to Allah is concerned, the prime subject is the individual, him or herself. And there is no more than that. And we pointed at that yesterday. Then we arrived at a proper interpretation of the Quran and what Allah says. And therein we pointed to the principle of shirk. We left at this point that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not tolerate shirk. It is quite evident from the Quran that Allah forgives one and all. In fact, Allah is named Allah or Rahman. قُلْ أُدْعُوا اللَّهَ أَوْ ادْعُوا الرَّحْمَنَ أَيًّا مَا تَدْعُونَ فَلَهُ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى. Call Him Allah or call Him Ar-Rahman. Whichever one you say, His are the beautiful names. If Allah were to stop forgiving, Allah would not remain Allah. If the sun were to stop casting its rays, it will bring the sun's existence into question. The sun will not remain a sun. A sun devoid of ray will not be defined as a sun. We ask Allah, explain to us who you are. He says, I am Allah. We stated, we require further elucidation. He said, I am Ar-Rahman. Allah is the blind forgiver. He cannot help but forgive. Helplessly He forgives. So we ask Allah, therefore, why can you not tolerate shirk? Why can you not forgive shirk? Are you like me, O God, where I, through my ego, conceit, through my lack of security and confidence, I cannot forego certain forms of transgression against me. Are you like me? Of course, you are Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, Lam Yakul Lahu Kufuwan Ahad. There is nothing like you. Then why can you not tolerate shirk? This is the primary question we put to Allah. When the Christians of Najran came to the Prophet, Allah did not take a merciful stand at the face value of it when we read the verses. He stated, if you fail to respond to this argument, then let curse be invoked upon the wrongful party. We say to Allah, is there no tolerance with you when it comes to shirk? There is no tolerance with Allah when it comes to shirk. Now we ask Allah, why? You are not like us. Why can you not tolerate shirk? Is there a fault that we are making in our comprehension of the Quran, or are you like us? The second option is null and void. Allah is not like us. Allah is Allah. Then therefore there must be some value there in shirk that needs to be discovered. Now we ask ourselves, is Allah talking at the level of our mundane existence? If we were to convert the 1 billion Christians to Muslim, it might do more damage than good. Think about this. These words may be painful to the ears. Me and you want to convert the whole world to Islam, don't we? What Islam? The Islam that cannot tolerate plurality? In my Islam, a Christian has no place. A Hindu, a Buddhist, a Jew has no place. They all have to be Muslims. If we were to convert them all to Islam, what would happen? Would we produce people like the Taliban? What sort of Islam are we talking about? An Islam in which the Muslims are offended, had small figurines of pigs, and their hearts do not burn at the global poverty of the world? What sort of Islam are we going to bring them to? My Islam today is the Islam in which I am offended if anybody takes the name of another God with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, yet injustice, oppression, poverty, lack of education fail to impact me. My fellow human beings are dying across the world, yet I do not lose my sleep over it. Is this the Islam to which I want to bring these people? What difference will it make? In fact, the world may be a worse place if I were to bring them to my version of Islam. The Christians are charitable people. They are charitable. They are good-hearted people. There comes a time where we need to acknowledge the truth beyond the formal faith. If these Christians were to be made into Muslims, this world may not be a better world. And we ask Allah, is that what you want? But how mundane? They will merely change the formulation of God from one of Trinity to one of Wahdaniyah. Is this lip service enough? We will find the answer that no, it is not. No, it is not. We go a stage further. Even if we were to engage them intellectually with philosophical evidences, convert everyone into believing in one God, what difference would it make? What difference will it make? Look at this world of ours. Think about it this way. This earth has 5-point-something billion people. Yes? Me and you are confined in a specified mass. Here we are today, thinking we are something. But if we were to look at the world and scale it down, we will